Good morning, everyone. Dave Muska here. I'm coming to you from my sit spot, my noticing place, and we can, of course, notice all of what's around us, all of the plants arising and growing, all the ash trees are leafed out, the black cherries have blossoms, and we can also notice something else in these activities. Something that I think is incredibly important is looking back in on ourselves. What are we noticing in here? What are we feeling in here? And on this particular day, I'd like to offer some breathing exercises together. And the breath is such an important tool for us. We're taking in fresh air, we're taking in oxygen, we're oxygenating our blood. We're also working to calm our adrenal glands when we're doing this. This breath in, holding your breath for 4 seconds and releasing it, helps to relax the release of those chemicals into our body. And the adrenals function very well in what we could consider fight or flight, like immediate response, immediate survival need. Yet what happens when we're constantly stressed or under strain is that those adrenals are functioning higher than they should be at a low grade state or even a high grade state throughout stretched out time, weeks, months. And when that happens, it negatively affects us. It simply negatively affects our moods. We're not able to function correctly. We can't think properly, or maybe properly is not the right word, but we can't think clearly. We can't think the way we would prefer to think. We don't feel centered. We don't feel clear. On the very negative end, it works against our immune system to be stressed out all the time, to have our adrenals firing. It's adrenal fatigue. I'm sure many of you are familiar with it. Maybe quite familiar with it. You know, we all feel this. And particularly right now, there's a lot of fear, anger, shame, guilt. We can put all of these emotions into what's happening in our world right now on many levels. And I often think of the breath as our way to provide for ourselves so that we may be present and we may help those around us. Like, you know, the plane, if the plane is going down, you've heard this in your travels, that the oxygen masks fall down from the ceiling, or let's say there's a pressure drop in the cabin, the oxygen masks will fall, and your instructions are to put the mask on first, and then you can help other people. That's because you're of no use if you're starting to fail. Same thing here. Same thing with everyday life. We have to care for ourselves first so that we then can help and be present for other people. So then we can make good decisions, so then we can take action, and we can provide care, so to speak. So I'd like you all to join me in a few breaths. And when we're breathing, we're going to be breathing in. We can breathe in through our nose. We'll do it that way, in through our nose. And I want you to imagine this breath coming all the way down, down, down to the very bottom of your lungs, to your diaphragm. Send your breath all the way to your belly. Let your belly extend out, not your lungs. We're not going to breathe up here. We're not going to breathe like that. We're going to breathe down into our stomach, fill up our stomach with air. Use your diaphragm, bring it all the way down there, and then bring it back out. We're going to do this for 4 seconds each. 4 seconds in, and then 4 seconds exhale. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do one more. Deep breath in. And exhale. Such a simple activity to bring us present, to pull us right down to where we are, to give us center, to provide a little bit of clarity in perhaps many moments of despair. You can use this anytime. You can do this if you're in the car. You can do this if you're walking down the road. You could do this at work. This is yours. You can do this anywhere, and it will always help you. In the case of being outdoors, this turns on all of our awareness mechanisms. This turns on our hearing, our smell, our taste, sensation. This allows us to feel a little more on the inside. It kind of shines a light for us, where before we were fumbling around in the dark, afraid. This breath will help us shine the light on our insides, in our inner world, and bring some clarity. Yeah. So, friends, I hope that you are doing well, staying centered, and please take care of yourself, and please take care of each other, and we'll see you next time.